Okay, for section 4.2, what 4.2 is going to be, you are going to be adding, subtracting, and or multiplying polynomials together. Now, for the most part, you guys have been doing this on upwards of probably since about the 6th grade. 7th grade for sure, but maybe even 6th grade. So here's what they're going to ask you to do. It's going to say 2x squared minus 6x plus 5 plus 7x squared minus x minus 9er. Now it's going to give you two different options. And to be honest with you, I could care less how you get the answer. But all this is, notice, is there any equal signs? No. This is combining like terms. You guys have been doing this for a long time. They show you either to do it horizontally, like this one is, or they show it vertically, which means put the like terms underneath each other and then add straight down. Whichever way works for you, that's the way I'm going to suggest that you do it. Now, me personally, here's what I like to do. This is something that you'll notice me doing this for every problem that we have to do, stuff like this. I will use a series of underlines to find the like terms. So for me, the first thing I did was I said, is there any other x squareds? Yes. I underlined them with a single underline. What is 2x squared plus 7x squared? 9x squared. We're adding, Tamara. Okay. Then, is there any other x terms? Yeah. Notice how I double underlined it, just so that way I keep the number of underlines dictates which ones are the same. What's negative 6x plus negative 7x? Or negative 1x? Negative 7x, right. I said the answer. Okay. What's 5 plus negative 9? And done. Okay? So that's adding. All right? So if it says to add them, make sure that you combine like terms by adding. The next one, 3t to the third plus 8t squared minus t minus 4 minus 5t to the third minus t squared plus 17. Yeah, my case is getting in the way. Okay, be careful. Please do not multiply it. Okay, because it does have a symbol in between the two sets of parentheses. Most people, and it is a common mistake, most people, as soon as they see the two parentheses, they automatically assume it means multiply. Does this say multiply? No. So, is there any other cubes? Yeah. What is 3t cubed minus 5t cubed? Negative 2t cubed. Is there any other squared terms? Yeah. What is 8t squared minus negative t squared? 9t squared. How did you get 9? Two negatives make it a positive. Then I have a negative t. Is there another just t? No. When you have no friends, you just get written down. Then negative 4 minus 17. Negative 21. Because you are subtracting 17 from it. Now, real quick, if the parentheses are throwing you off, some people it does, then on the first set of parentheses, there was nothing out here at all. So realistically, I could just write 3t cubed plus 8t squared minus t minus 4. If there's a sign or a number in front of that, then that changes everything behind it. So negative 5t to the third plus t squared minus 17, and then combine it. If that helps you, please do that. Okay? That would be the answer for that subtraction. So far we've added and we subtracted. Everybody okay with that so far? Awesome. Then what if I have x minus 1 times x plus 4 times x plus 5? Notice how I have multiplication now. What is the rule according to the order of operations for multiplication? You multiply it from left to right. Now, here's what you don't do. You do not distribute the x into here, to here, to here, and to here at the same time. That does not work. So what you do is, you do 2 at a time. Okay? This is a whole lot of FOIL, just so that you guys know. Remember what FOIL stands for? First, outer, inner, last. These two can be multiplied together. What's x times x? X squared. What's x times 4? What's negative 1 times x? And what's negative 1 times 4? Now, what I'm doing for this one, just so that you guys can see it a little bit differently, I am adding vertically with the like terms. Do you see what I did? I put the x's underneath each other, and now I'm just going to go straight down with them instead of having to figure out if I have any like terms or not. Now, distribute it out to the next group. It's still like FOIL, even though I can't really use the word acronym FOIL because there's too many terms now. But it's still the same concept. What is x squared times x? What's x squared times 5?
5x squared.
What's 3x times x?
3x.
What's 3x times 5? What's negative 4 times x? And I ran out of space to go below. What's negative 4 times 5? Negative 20. And then if I combine like terms, I get x to the third plus 8x squared. What? Plus 11x minus 20. What if I would have had another one? Then I would have had another one and kept going. What if I would have had a fifth one? Just keep going. Okay? So just so that you guys are aware of it, you're going to have some of them that are quite big. Some of them say to multiply by using a vertical format. Do you remember multiplying 2 and 3 digit numbers together when you were back in, the grade schools? When you had like 234 times 15 and you had to do this times that and then this times this times this. That's what they mean by vertical format. Me personally, when I'm doing it that way with letters, it gets to be more confusing. So I usually always do it horizontally, which means the way we just did that last one. Okay? Let's see. What else do we have in there? If there's anything that we're missing, I don't think so. Oh, what if it does say this? Just because I want to make sure you guys are aware of it. What if it says 9g minus 4 squared? Here's what you don't do. Do not square both things and say you're done. Do not say it's 81g squared plus 16. That's not the case. I FOIL it, but what do I do?
9g minus 4
Times 9g minus 4? And then I FOIL it. Right. What if it had cubed? Then I'd read it out a third time. What if it said to the fourth?
4 times.
4 times. You just start multiplying away, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are you guys okay with adding?
Yeah.
Are you okay with subtracting? How about multiplying? Okay, good. So, on page, Bryce, would you read that? 170 to 171?
3 through 12 multiple
And what was the next one? I didn't get that. Or 18 to 30?
Yep. Multiples of 3, 38, 42 all.
And then what was the last one?